What is good, my boys? We back on some more SX. Now, my last video, I got tons and tons of DMs asking about my setup. Now, I'm gonna keep it G real with y'all. I was finna come on here and be like, no, you don't just set up. Look, I'ma ride a stock KTM and nope. That shit backfired real quick. Here's my setup, y'all. So I've been working on this setup for months. Mind the way? Okay. For months. This is like a setup I've been like just tweaking. I can't talk right now. I just been tinkering with this setup for a long time. Ain't the best, but where I kind of like stopped at is just like it's good enough. I ride this Supercross and outdoors. You definitely may want to tweak it. It's not perfect. It's not a perfect setup. I know that. I know it's not a perfect setup. I got to a point. Oh, check reset. I got to the point where I was tired of just focusing on the setup, and it also got to the point where this setup was so good, not good, but like it was decent at every track I rode, to where I was like, well, I'm just gonna hop on here and just try to let my skill level kind of take care of the rest. That makes sense, you know what I mean? Like rather than trying to put it all in the setup to why I'm falling in certain areas, it got to a point where it was good enough to where it allowed me to ride to my potential on pretty much every track. You know, obviously, one setup isn't good for every track. You need to, change things for either a flat track or a more, bumpier track or a more rougher track. This setup pretty much works on every track. You just want to tweak it here and there. Okay, get this. Damn it, bro. McChicken gets that shit so easy. I don't know how. I've gotten it, but boy, like if I was racing, I'm gonna go ahead and go for that double, triple, double line, cause just to be consistent. You know what I mean? Like we're gonna triple it in the video. But if we like online racing, if I feel it, I may go for it. But for the most part, I'm going for that double, triple line, because that shit for some reason is so hard to do. I have no idea why. And I'm on a 450, which I think riding a 450 is like, okay, so this is how I feel about 450s. Like if you're a good 450 rider, then you're gonna beat everybody on a 450. But if you're like a decent 450 rider, you'll get slapped by a good 250 rider. Reason being is because when you hammer the throttle on this bike, you're just constantly spinning. As where a 250, it's just straight hooking up. You know what I mean? So yeah, it may be a slower bike, and then down the line may beat you. But like a track like this, I feel like a 250 may just whip your ass. He can just hammer the throttle. You know what I mean? Just mindlessly hammer the throttle, where you have to take your time and whoop, you know what I mean? And still didn't get that shit. Oh, let's go. MX bikes, y'all. MX bikes. But yeah, man, I was gonna get in and be like, yeah, you don't need a setup. So I got on here on a stock KTM. That shit. I'm not saying you can't ride it as fast as I'm going right now, because obviously I'm talking, so I ain't going my fastest, because it's hard for me to multitask. I'm dumb. But yeah, man, it's like I was like, nah, like I could do everything on a stock bike, but I was like, bro, I'm not even gonna do it, y'all. That shit was frustrating as hell. I'm gonna ride my setup, fuck that. But yeah, but I was like, you don't need a setup. I was all hyped, and you don't need a setup. Boy, was I wrong. Now let me tell you this though, you don't need a setup. But what I can tell you is that when we get to a higher level MX bikes, a setup mainly just helps you not only keep it on two wheels, but allows you to get away and ride, to a higher level, to a higher extent. It allows you to get away with more. You know what I'm saying? Can I get this, please? No, I messed up. All right, hold on. I already knew I messed up. Hold on. Look, I knew it was gonna happen. I knew the moment I hit record, I was not gonna get this. Hold on, because I was getting it every lap. Of course we are. I was getting it every lap when we were recording. But yep, turn the record button on. Yep, we can't do it now for some fucking reason. The vibes. I don't know. Hold on. Here we go. Okay, look, it wasn't the best, but I did it. All right, McChicken. It was that boy is crazy. He get that shit every lap too. I don't know how. For some reason today was easier, but I knew that when I recorded, it was just gonna be like, nah, you can't do it now, brother. But yeah, I will actually talk about the title this time. Supercross does make you better at MX bikes. It makes you better for the simple reason that you have to be constructive. Like you have to be very like this. Perfect almost. To ride Supercross. You have to stay within the hay bales. Whereas outdoors, you can kind of just be buck wild, hold it wide, land on the side of the track, and then make a sick ass transfer back on. You can kind of do that, on Supercross, but for the main part, you gotta stay within the hay bales. You know what I'm saying? And it makes you better just because it's just it is a more of a skillful thing. You know what I'm saying? But for the main part, it makes you better just because it keeps you within a certain area, you know what I mean? Which for MX bikes, it's especially turning, you kind of either oversteer or you either understeer a lot, That shit is hard. I'm gonna double from here on that. If I feel it, I'll do it. But other than that, that shit's annoying as hell. But yeah, like it keeps you in a certain bubble, and you have to ride in a certain way to stay in a certain area. You know what I'm saying? And then when you go back to outdoors, you'll notice you just have more control, and then you got more area to be wild. So it just makes you faster because you know how to go fast in a tighter area. You know what I mean? And I feel like riding a 350, like say if you're like a decent 250 rider, I think riding a 350 on Supercross is probably the best because it does teach you throttle control, but it's also easier to do certain sections because you have, you know, the best of both worlds. You have the controllable power of a 250, but you still got to be careful because it will break traction like a 450. Because 450 is just all traction braking. And I want to ask something too. I'll ask y'all something, man. To me, 450s have gotten a lot easier to ride, but at the exact same time, I put in a lot of hours into this game. You know what I'm saying? I put a lot of hours into this game, so I'm like, I can't. And then I know the game's getting better, so it's like a really weird area to be in because you know the game's getting better, but also you're getting better. So it's like, I gotta ask you, are 450s the same as it used to be? If I just gotten that much better, or are the bikes getting better too? I think it's a little best. I think it's, you know, best of both worlds. I think the game's getting better, and then I'm getting better, and then so I'm like, that's why I feel like people who are playing, who just started playing MX bikes now, I feel like they have it easier. But I still see people saying this game is hard, and this game is not hard to me at all. I'm not saying it's easy. I'm just saying like I've gotten to a point where it's like, bro, this is obviously I ain't the best. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, compared to how it used to feel to me, it used to feel like a simulator. Now it just feels like Reflex with a little more settings on it. You know what I'm saying? Like it literally feels like an arcade game with similar. I feel like this is a softcore. Pause. I feel like this is a softcore simulator. Put it that way. You know what I'm saying? It has its simulator aspects, but for the most part, it's an arcade game with a lot of settings to. Hold on, can I reset this real fast? I want to get this section. I'm telling y'all, I was getting that triple N every lap. It was, bro, it was butter every time. I have not done it clean now one time in the video. I just don't get it. It's like, bro, it don't want me to be great. But and also I wanted to get. Actually, I think I'm gonna get to another video. I've already kind of talked a lot in this video. But yeah, man, this is Indianapolis 1, made by Stone Rider, and I think it's Nick, right? I forget. The MX Bikes is down right now. MX Bikes mod's down right now. So I couldn't get all the information I wanted. Now I won't have the link either for right now because they're down at this point in time. But yeah, man, I love his tracks, man. His tracks are very. It's funny, when I first started riding them, bro, I still cannot get that clean. I was getting it so clean too. I was getting like butter earlier. But yeah, when I first started riding his tracks, I looked at him as more of a harder Supercross track. Because if you rode the older Supercross track, which I will in another later video, but yeah, it just when I first started riding these tracks, I would more or less look at them like harder tracks. Now I just like them. Just they're not that hard to me. You know what I'm saying? They're hard. I can't be clean every lap. No, you're not getting that from me for sure. But yeah, they don't seem as hard. They just seem like really good tracks for a good rider. You know, if you're a good rider, I think you're gonna really enjoy it. Bro, I swear to God, bro, I cannot make this up. I swear to y'all, bro, shit be going so good. I'm not recording, and it's like talking is not even that hard for me, and riding. Talking and riding isn't hard for me to do anymore. I've been doing it for years. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel any different right now because I'm always practice like offline, off stream, or whatever, off video before I start to get my mouth kind of warmed up so I can talk easier while I'm riding. But it's like, bro, I don't get it. I swear to God, bro. Hold on, one more time. I'm just gonna say fuck it, bro. Y'all saw me do it, is what it is. But I want y'all to see me do it like I did it off screen. Bro, it was so perfect. It's raw. It was perfect, bro. And then now I can't even fucking do it. It's so annoying. It's so annoying. But anyway, yeah, man, Supercross definitely makes you a better rider in this game. Just because you have to be more of a. That is so ugly. Yep, that's it. I don't care anymore. Y'all not getting it. Y'all saw me do it one time, no sketchy. I don't give a fuck. But yeah, it just makes you a more constructive rider. You know what I mean? You're just super, you know, on point. Like when you get into a vibe and a roll on here, where you can scrub and whip and still keep it within the hay bales or tough blocks or wherever, depending on age you are. Yeah, it just it teaches you a lot. It just makes you a nice, firm, controlled rider. You know what I mean? You don't have to be fast. Just get on here and put in them laps. You know what I'm saying? Those whoops right there used to be hard for me. They're not hard anymore. You know, it's just a lot of things that were hard for me in the game. Supercross helped me learn how to overcome that. You know what I'm saying? It's just an amazing feeling. You know? Oh God. Here we go. Okay, so here I'm gonna try to focus here. I'm not gonna do a hot lap. I just want to see if I can do a clean lap here. If I mess up, You see what I'm saying? That was the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life. What are we doing? What are we doing? You know what I mean? He just falls, bro. Come on. I just fall with the dumbest shit when I record. I don't get it. We be out here getting this money offline. But as soon as, God forbid, we start recording, shit just go. There we go. There we go. That wasn't good. That wasn't that good. I was doing it better earlier, but that right there, you saw this pop. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I learned about MX bikes. It's like, everything that I complain about, I was able to fix in this game. That's one thing I haven't said too much, is that everything that pissed me off, damn near everything, not everything, but damn near everything that pissed me off about this game, through the settings alone, I was able to just fix it. You know what I'm saying? The bounciness, all that. Look at that. I did not go into those loops good at all. No speed and no technique. And I got through nicely. Now, if you saw me do that shit earlier when I first started playing in Supercross, dead immediately. You know what I'm saying? The last Supercross video I did, I forget what it's called. It was it Houston? I forget. But anyway, those two tracks, I guess two. I'm not sure. I forget. Not to look again. But the last Supercross video I did, I forget what it's called. I'll put a link down below. You can go check it out. But that track, the whoops on that track, actually feel like whoops. You know what I'm saying? You actually have. I meant to say in that video, but you actually need technique to get through them big ass whoops. You know what I'm saying? Those big, gigantor ass whoops. You definitely need technique. You know what I'm saying? They become easier as you play and get a better setup, but those are real whoops. These whoops are kind of similar, where they're not as hard as those, but they're spaced out a good distance to where they'll catch you right there. See that? Like this, my suspension is definitely helping me out a lot. You know what I'm saying? I got a good setup here. It took me months to make, to just, you know, playing and tinkering with it. But yeah, for the most part, they will catch you. You know what I'm saying? They're not hard though. They're not hard. They're not by any means, but they're good whoops. You can't just fly over them like they're speed bumps. You know, they actually will catch you if you don't respect them. You know what I'm saying? But they are easy. But those other whoops, those big gigantic, I don't know why I can't think of the name of the track right now. I want to say Houston or something. I don't even know. Orlando. It might be Orlando 1 and 2. I think it's actually Orlando. I think it's Orlando. But anyway, yeah, those whoops are fucking huge, bro. And I love riding those whoops. Pause. I like riding on that track. Pause. I like going there because the whoops are actually hard. You know what I mean? Pause. They're actually challenging. Yeah. Now what, huh? Yeah. Anyway, I love Supercross in this game, man. You see, look at that. I'm damn near Supercross 4 right now. I'm just freaking not even trying. Just slamming my head into each jump. You know what I'm saying? See right there, try to catch me. Like, I love those whoops. They're easy, but they're not too hard. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're good. You know what I'm saying? I like it. This track as a whole, I like. I like the doubles right here. They're super sick to just scrub and just chill on. I don't know. This track is just a vibe. You know what I mean? It's a straight up vibe. I love it, man. But yeah, to answer the title, yes, I think if you want to reach another level, you definitely want to try and get a setup. You know what I'm saying? I just knew it. I wasn't going. I'm done. Fuck this section. All right, it pisses me off. All right, but yeah, I definitely think if you want to go to the next level, you definitely want to get a setup just so it allows you to do more. Because I feel like I come in here, I know I can ride a stock bike pretty fast, but on top of that, what I've learned is a setup just allows me to get away with more. Because when I had that stock setup, I'm not riding y'all. Y'all can ride for yourself. I'm not even gonna frustrate myself right now because it was that bad. Like, it just like that. Like, when I did that, I was in a fucking crowd somewhere. I don't know where the fuck I was, bro. I couldn't find my way back neither. I just go back to the lobby. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, sub just helps out a lot. Helps out tremendously. This is a 450 KTM, so it may not, like, I know for a fact why I took my Kawasaki setup and put it on here, and that didn't work at all. So you may need to adjust. I'm pretty sure you're going to need to adjust. I'm pretty sure if anybody knows a good that knows suspension in this game, you know what to do to get the bike to act the way you want. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you spend time on it. But yeah, this is a KTM 450. It works well on this bike. I have not tried it on anything else. It may work well for the bikes. From my experience, it usually don't. You usually have to change shit to get it to feel good on a different bike. Because my Kawasaki setup is different than this. It's not the same. And this bike feels better than my Kawasaki, but my Kawasaki feels good too. I can just hop on that bitch and ride it too, you know what I'm saying? But I can get away with more on this bike. But that's kind of how KTMs are too. That's kind of why I went to a KTM. KTMs seem to want to keep you up more. You know what I'm saying? The Kawasaki, in my opinion, is more a comfortable bike. You know what I mean? You feel comfortable doing a lot more things. But I feel like a KTM, it like, I don't know, insane, and then whoever else makes the, I'm sorry, yo, I'm sorry, I'm not in it like that, but I'm appreciative. That's, y'all gotta know that. But the people that make the OEM bikes or to make the bike, whoever does what, I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. Y'all can comment down below. They seem to be knowing what they're doing when it comes to the bikes. Because like the Honda, when the OEMs first came out, it was sketchy to ride. It was very twitchy, which, you know, we fixed that. Like I said, a lot of things that I had, like right there, you see I got no air, bro, boy. Back in the day, you would have been sky high, boy. You wouldn't have been here. Put it that way. I forgot what I was talking about now. I totally lost train of thought. But I feel like the bikes are pretty spot on. Like the Yamaha, I ain't gonna lie, I've been trying to get that Yamaha to feel nice, because when you hop on that bitch stock, it feels very, very plush, and I want that feeling. But I feel like when I try to push the envelope, the stock setup just isn't enough, and then when I try to make a setup for it, I just can't. I haven't found a good setup for that Yamaha. And I'm like, man, the Yamaha I feel like is a good bike if you have a good setup. That shit is plush. But I feel like the moment I push it, that bitch it's not with me. We are not in the same. Like the moment I push on that bike, I can't stay up. You know what I'm saying? That's the difference between that bike and this bike. This setup, I can push the, you know what I'm saying? Like, even though I might have fucked up right there, the bike still tried to save me. You know what I'm saying? If I would have landed on my back wheel, it'd have been no problem right there. Or just landed better, it would have been no problem to skirt away from that. You know what I'm saying? This bike tries to keep me up. You know what I'm saying? If you saw, it just does shit to try to keep you up. I don't know why, this KTM wants to keep you up. It has your best interest in life. Trust me. That's why I'm riding it. You know what I'm saying? Like the Yamaha, I can tell. Like off the bat, if you cruise on that bitch, it's a pillow. The moment you try to really ride a Yamaha, it won't. It's just not you. You and the Yamaha are not seeing eye to eye. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I like the KTM and the Kawasaki. Mainly, I like those two bikes, and the Husky too. The Husky gets sketchy though. I haven't found a good. I know it can be better, but my setup for the Husky, when I do push it, it's not there for me. It just doesn't want to. You know what I mean? With the KTM, I found this setup right here. I got right now. I found I can push myself and go hard, and it just tries to keep me up. I can go too far. I can go to a point where I shouldn't be landing shit, and I land it. You know what I mean? That's why I'm on a KTM right now. It just and I have no problem with giving my step away, because I don't give a fuck about trying to be a pro. I'm not trying to be a pro at this game. Fuck no, I'm not. I'm having a good time. I want to be good. I want to be a god at this game, but only for fun. I'm not trying to be here and be the best. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm not rocking no numbers. I ain't rocking shit. I don't care about winning no races. I don't care about winning the chat. I don't give a fuck about none of that. You know what I'm saying? I care about going as fast as I can, getting sketchy with my friends. You know what I'm saying? Or online, whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's all I care about. I'm here for a good time. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to be champion James Stewart. Fuck no. I want to scrub shit, get McNasty. But we gonna be in last. I don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. You know what I'm saying? All right, anyway, I'm gonna cut it right there, y'all. That's way too long. But yeah, do you need a setup? I say you do. I say a setup is especially at a higher level. If you're just starting off, you can easily ride a stock. This game is perfect for that. You can easily, especially a 250. But my advice, if you're new to this game, hop on a Honda 250. If they're sort of the same, I'm still talking about like later betas, but like a Honda 250, I was able to hop on that bitch, no settings. Now, don't get it twisted. You get a setup for that Honda 250, you gonna be flying, but you can be flying without it. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like the higher level, like me, I'm at a different level now where I like to send it. I'm not saying I'm fast, but I like to just push myself. And a setup is definitely needed for me right now. I tried to get on here in a stock setup, and like I said, I'm not even gonna ride it, bro. It's just bad. It's not a good experience. I don't even want to go through that. I just want to, you know what I mean? You try it. You have fun. I'm good. So I hopped back on my setup, and yeah, it was night and day. I was able to jump further. I was able to case stuff and got no air. You know what I'm saying? So keep that in mind. A lot of shit I get mad about in this game, I was able to fix it. It's still some shit in this game I don't like, but trust me, a lot of things that this game used to do, you're not gonna see it on my bike. You're not gonna see my bike. Sometimes you'll see it go, but it's a lot of times I'm gonna be wham. I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna be fucking sky high. Wham. I'm gonna keep going. I'm not gonna go bam, bam, bam. I'm not doing that over here. You know what I'm saying? I fixed that. A lot of that. You know what I'm saying? It's not perfect, but as you can see, we get no air when we case shit. It eats that bitch up and goes. That's one thing people don't know about MX bikes. You play the game. Oh my god! That's because you gave it no time whatsoever. People wonder why. Why do you play this bike so much? Because I was able to fix the game myself. He gave me all the tools I needed. turning, leaning, everything. How the throttle responds, everything. You got all the control you ever need. I made the game what I want it to be. People don't know that. That's why I play this game. I made this game what I wanted it to be. I made it ride how I want to ride it. Is it perfect? Hell no, but we are leaps and bounds and miles from where we used to be. Trust me. Trust me. Trust me. And that goes for even the last beta. Because towards the end of the last beta, them setups was getting nice. We wasn't getting no airtime over here. Definitely not now. But because he's definitely fixing shit. It's not perfect. Anyway, I'm sorry. All right, y'all. You have a good one. I'm out here.